You probably know a horror game franchise called Five Nights at Freddy's, right? Well, there was rumored to be an unreleased game which was claimed to be the first Five Nights at Freddy's game in the franchise back in 2013. It was believed that Scott wanted to make a real horror game unlike the other ones and like the other horror games like Slender, Amnesia, and Outlast, but then realized what mistake he made and stopped. The time I found the download and played it was in December 13th, 2014, while I was messing around with Inspect Elements in Scott's website. I decided to type in scottgames.com/offline.exe for some random reason, but when I pressed enter, a download appeared titled Five Nights at Freddy's 0. I was confused. Why would Scott add a download in such a random link? Well, I was pretty proud of myself for being the first to discover it. When I clicked on it, it took me to a menu which was the same menu as Five Nights at Freddy's 1, but the V.0.31 was gone. The Scott Cotton 2014 and the title were replaced with Scott Cotton 2013 and Five Nights at Freddy's 0. I hit new game. It didn't take me to an intro with a newspaper stating that Freddy Fazbear's Pizza needs a night guard. In fact, it just skipped straight to the game. The security office didn't look very interesting. A gray blank wall with no posters, a hallway in the middle, and a table with a puppet plushie which seems withered with a cracked mask, blood running from the eye holes, and organs bursting from the chest. Then there was a phone call.
Hello? Hello? Well, if you're hearing this...
Death will come for you. You made a poor career choice.
Death will come for you? What kind of employee would say that? I decided to open the camera. I realized that there was only two cameras, Cam 8 and Cam -6. I flipped to Cam 8 to find that Golden Freddy was standing in what appears to be a child's bedroom with a realistic baby in a crib behind him, crying. The strange thing about Golden Freddy is that his jaw was missing and he had bloodshot eyes. I switched to Cam -6, which had no signal. I checked the hall light to find Golden Freddy. Again, with no jaw, but now, with blank soulless eyes. I tried to close the door, finding out that the door button wouldn't work as it looked like blood was spilled on it. Of course it wouldn't work. Why would a door button covered in blood work anyways? I checked the hall light once more to see if Golden Freddy was gone. When I checked it, it went black for a second. Then went back to normal, except the door was absent and that the puppet's purple tears and lipsticks were gone, as if they were washed off. I checked the cameras again. This time, there was a new camera, Cam 0. I checked Cam 0 finding that it was a non-8-bit recreation ending of FNAF 3 where purple guy gets killed inside Springtrap, but not 3D rendered. In fact, it looked like as if it happened in real life. In fact, the ghosts of the 5 children looked like they were burned alive. That was when I heard a scream. In fact, it sounded very realistic. I actually jumped out of my seat. I scrambled onto my feet and checked Cam 8. When I checked it, something was different. The baby that was in the crib was absent and Golden Freddy was soaked in blood. Blood drained from my face and was refilled with dread. A dread that Golden Freddy would look at me, so I quickly switched to Cam -6. When I saw Cam -6, I was horrified. What I saw was a picture of a child, inside an abandoned Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, lying down with the same details as the puppet plushie in the office, cracked open head, bleeding eye sockets, and organs bursting from the chest, but unlike the puppet plushie, other organs were spilling out of the mouth. And behind him were 2 legs with purple pants. On that were covered in blood, possibly the purple guy. I almost vomited at that point, so I closed down the monitor, only triggering Golden Freddy's jump scare. Not the same one Golden Freddy would have used in this version. Golden Freddy actually had key showing like the poster of Golden Freddy you would see very rarely, including the slowed down version of the screen for 1 second until my computer crashed and went to a blue screen. At that point, what I saw, from the corner of my eye, what looked like a bloody jawless Golden Freddy. I quickly looked at where he was standing, but I saw nothing. I looked back at my computer screen, which was still on the BSOD. I tried restarting, but I got the same blue screen, meaning I had to reboot my computer. This time, it booted up as normal. That's when I got to the Windows 7 startup sound. In the middle of that, the same Golden Freddy jump scare appeared, but unlike the other one, it didn't cause my computer to go to a blue screen. In fact, it stayed, even after the scream. I tried shutting down my computer by holding down the power button, but it didn't work. I waited for it to end. It stayed for 2 minutes, then it finally went to my desktop. This time, there was a notepad on my desktop. It had no name. I opened it up only to find that it said, "Can you guess who I am?" Blood drained from my face. I deleted the text file and emptied my recycle bin. Last night, when I was about to enter my bedroom, I saw the same figure, running through the hallway.